Summary of the inauguration of Nelson Mandela as president. For CBSE Class 10 in this passage from Long Walk to Freedom, Nelson Mandela reflects on his inauguration as South Africa's first black president on May 10, 1994, following the end of apartheid. This event marked the beginning of a democratic, non-racial government after more than 3 centuries of white rule. Key points. 1. Historic inauguration. Mandela was sworn in as president in a ceremony held at the Union Buildings in Pretoria. 1. The event symbolized the triumph over apartheid, with dignitaries and world leaders attending, making it the largest gathering of international figures on South African soil. 2. Ceremonial details. Mandela pledged to uphold the Constitution and dedicate himself to the well-being of South Africa and its people. 2. He spoke of the country's long struggle for freedom and the need to overcome the effects of apartheid, including poverty, discrimination, and injustice. 3. Irony and unity. Mandela highlighted the irony of the moment, where, only years before, South Africa's military and police would have arrested him, but now they saluted him in loyalty to the new democratic government. 3. The ceremony also featured the joint singing of the national anthems by both black and white South Africans, symbolizing unity. 4. Historical context. Mandela reflected on the deep scars left by apartheid but also acknowledged the extraordinary courage and sacrifices made by leaders like Oliver Tambo and Walter Sisulu, who fought for the rights of all South Africans. 5. Significance of the day. The day was a celebration of freedom, marking the political emancipation of the black population. 5. Mandela expressed gratitude to the international community and emphasized the importance of love, unity, and forgiveness in rebuilding the nation. 6. Mandela's reflection. Mandela also reflected on the human capacity for both hate and love, stating that while hatred is learned, love comes naturally to the human heart. 6. He expressed a deep sense of history and gratitude towards the people who had fought for the country's freedom. This passage underscores the historical significance of Mandela's inauguration, the symbolic unity between different racial groups, and the overcoming of years of oppression through courage, forgiveness, and the quest for justice. Important themes: political emancipation, unity and forgiveness, overcoming oppression, courage and sacrifice. Summary of Nelson Mandela's speech at his inauguration, May 10, 1994. In his inauguration speech as South Africa's first black president, Nelson Mandela emphasized the significance of the occasion and the nation's journey toward freedom and equality. Key points from the speech. 1. Celebrating liberty. Mandela began by recognizing the historic achievement of political freedom, declaring that the inauguration was a victory for justice, peace, and human dignity. 1. He spoke of the nation's newborn liberty, which was a symbol of hope for all South Africans. 2. Acknowledgement of sacrifices. Mandela paid tribute to the sacrifices made by countless individuals who fought against apartheid. 2. He mentioned the many patriots who had suffered and died for the cause, expressing that their courage and struggles had paved the way for this moment of freedom. 3. Commitment to equality. Mandela pledged to devote himself to the well-being of all South Africans, regardless of their race, and promised to fight the continuing issues of poverty, suffering, and discrimination. 3. He stressed that never again would South Africa experience the oppression of one group over another. 4. Symbol of unity. He expressed his joy and pride in seeing people of all races and backgrounds celebrating together. 4. Mandela emphasized that the new government would represent the interests and freedoms of all people in South Africa. 5. Vision for the future. Mandela called for the nation to unite in rebuilding and to focus on creating a fair and just society. 5. He highlighted that the legacy of the apartheid system would take time to heal but believed that South Africa's greatest strength was its people, whose resilience and courage could overcome any challenges. 6. Optimism and reconciliation. In conclusion, Mandela urged that the new South Africa would be one where freedom reigns, and expressed his belief in the goodness and humanity of people, stating that love comes more naturally than hate and that even in difficult times, kindness and humanity could shine through. Mandela's speech was a powerful message of hope, unity, and reconciliation, underscoring the importance of building a democratic and inclusive society in the wake of decades of apartheid oppression. This summary provides key insights into the historical context and personal reflections of Mandela, which are essential for the CBSE Class 10 board exams.